What's going on, YouTube? This is Jim Afanis, and today I entered the Xbox community. Or should I say re-entered the Xbox community. You see, I was a huge Xbox 360 guy. Then the whole Xbox One launch thing happened. Lost my trust, lost my favoritism, blah, blah, blah. Don Matrick left. Phil Spencer came in, righted the ship, and here we are. And I knew at some point I'd be getting back into the Xbox world, and I am thrilled to announce that I have been the proud recipient of a 5-year anniversary present from my lovely wife with the Forza bundle. Now, I am a huge Forza fan, and it probably doesn't look like it because I haven't had the game in a while. And I kind of took a break from Forza 4 after playing way too much, and I loved the hell out of Horizon. So it was really a no-brainer for me that Forza would be my entry point back into the series. Especially with Forza 6 coming out now and this sweet, sweet stick that comes with the Forza bundle. What I really like about it is the rubberized grip on the back. I know the camera's not going to do it any justice whatsoever, but there is a textured grip on the back that feels like a steering wheel. And it's just little touches like that that make this such an amazing console. And I really think it speaks volumes to the attention to detail that was put into the game because there is a lot to talk about. Now, I've only been playing Forza 6 for 5 hours straight, and I love it. There's a lot of cool things that they did right with the series. First and foremost, I think one of the big additions is the insane graphic upgrade. Now, keep in mind, I'm talking from the Forza land of Horizon, or Forza 4 rather, on the Xbox 360, where, don't get me wrong, they looked amazing. The graphics were amazing, but wow, that next-gen graphics looks great. Now, I own a very old, 10 years old TV that is incapable of 1080p. I have 1080i, but not 1080p. It's an old television. So I'm unfortunately forced to run everything on 720p. And it looks amazing. So I know I've said this before. You know, maybe people pick apart screenshots and say, oh, the 1080 looks better than 720. Why is the Xbox got this parity that? I'm telling you that this game looks amazing. Will look even more amazing when I huck it in downstairs and try it on the big screen downstairs that does have 1080. Maybe. But 720, the experience that I have with it was nothing short of amazing. And I like to play with the hood view, so all you see is the hood of the car. And the reflections on the game, everything is reflected. I'm talking when you're going under gantries and you see that. I'm talking when you're going through the brickyard and you have all the stages of the people coming and all the flashing of the lights. That's reflected. Raindrops, water, everything. It's all there and it looks so good. But pretty stuff aside, it handles exactly like I want it to. There are some really interesting features that have come out. Obviously, the Drivatar system makes its return. Now, I don't have a Drivatar. I mean, I guess I do now because I've been playing for a while. So it's already populated with a lot of other people's and a lot of other people's personalities. I raced against friends that I've had back from the Gears of War 3 days that were just there that obviously have put time into Forza at some point. So I've been racing against those guys, racing against random computer players, and it really does give a lot of personality to the game. Now, granted, the computer's only going to do so much within its scope of AI, so you're not going to get the traditional blocks and spinouts that the computer, that a human player would do. But there is enough flavor in between that it doesn't feel like you're driving against 10 cars sitting on a line or whatever the number of entrants is. Just sitting on a line, just doing this. I mean, they all do spread out. They spin each other out a little bit. Not so much, maybe not spin out. Maybe a lot of oversteering, understeering, that sort of thing. But the... you know, there is some personality there. So when you're swerving in and out trying to make your way up to the front of the pack, you can definitely enjoy that. So that's my first encounter with the Drivatar system, and I love it. I think it's really, really cool. The Rivals mode is particularly fun to me as somebody who prefers time trials. A lot of times I don't like playing online because you always go into that first turn, and some asshole in a Hummer or whatever the hell the big car of the game is will just slam into everybody. And no matter what you try to do to avoid it, whether you fall back, whatever, it ruins the game, and it's just no fun. So I prefer actually on my racing games to race the clock, or myself, if you want to think of it that way. And the Rivals mode is so interesting. I really enjoy it. So, unlike other games where you're just racing against the ghost, once you beat the ghost, whatever, this is like dynamically changing the ghost that you race against. So, I picked up a 1990 BMW 190e, which is like my go-to Forza car, and they had it, so thank you guys. And I love it because it's got the really cool old-school Mercedes emblem right in the front, and it's just a fun little. It's like a go-kart. It really is. It's not a dragster by any means, but when you really get going and you really start to feel the shifting of it, it really has some tight turning lines to it. But top speed is not this thing's go-to. I think it has like 8 horsepower. I don't know. I'm making it up. But anyways, so I loaded up my 190E, hit the course. Let's go racing. So the first time I go through the race, it pops up and it's like, hey, your rival's time is like 18 minutes. I'm like, 18 minutes for one lap? No problem. So I blow through it. I get a new lap time. I'm going to make up a time, a minute. And then it says, okay, your new rival is so-and-so. He did it in 59 seconds, so you race it. Good job. Your new rival is so-and-so. He did it in 58.5 seconds, whatever. And as you keep playing, you're slow. You're starting to get better. You're going to get better as you keep playing. It's just no-brainer. Just through sheer muscle memory, you're going to learn certain lines and you're going to find the best path. And going through that a couple times was really a lot of fun. And obviously, I started to get better. I ended up beating like 4 or 5 rivals in a row. I don't know if there was a way to turn on ghosts with this mode. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. I haven't really played with it much. At least that aspect of it. I just did rivals like the last half hour of my gameplay. But if they have ghosts, that would be cool. It's always fun to kind of see what everybody else does. Anyways, I cash out, so when I'm done, I'm tired of playing, I just pull over, okay, quit the game, and it gives me like 20,000 credits, so I'm like, sweet. So as you're playing, if you want to do that, if you want to stick to the single player, not really a story mode per se, but they kind of walk you through all the different tours. They let you jump in F1 for a little bit. They have some road races, more rally type races. All that is there if you want. So there's really kind of play your way in terms of how you want to level up and get money and get more cars. One of the other really cool things is the way you earn money in this game. So everything you do gets you credits. And what I love about it is they took a traditionally easy, medium, hard difficulty system and they associated credit percentages with that. And I don't think that's new to Forza, but it reminded me on Forza 6 how cool that is. If you don't want driving lines, that's an extra 3% credits. If you want brake assist, that's less 2% credits, whatever. So when you're done, you'll get a customized of line by line of every feature you have in the game. And then you get to choose kind of like what you want, and you see what your bonus is. I think my bonus payout right now is like 28% credits, which is pretty good. I don't have driving assists on. I don't have the a lot of all that's turned off. ABS off, racing line off, that sort of thing. So I like to be more authentic. So a lot of extra money. So hey, why not? Now, if you're not that good, or you like to just take it easy, that's fine too. You just won't get as many bonus credits. You have to grind a little more. So there's a little bit of reward, if you want to think of it that way, for people who prefer a more realistic racing experience. So can't say enough good things about this game. Can't say enough good things about Xbox. I'll be doing a lot more Xbox videos here in the future. A lot of cool things I've been noticing now that I have a perspective of the PC, the PlayStation, and the Xbox One. I can start jumping around between all of them and noticing some subtle differences. And I'm already starting to find things I like versus things I don't like. And I wish these guys did what these guys did. I'll be talking about Star Wars Battlefront at length, probably tomorrow or the day after, because I had the rare opportunity to play it on 3 different consoles. Well, 2 consoles and a computer. So stay tuned for that, but I just want to say to all my friends in the Xbox Nation, your friend Jassafat has returned. And I know, why am I Viper Magic on one thing and Jassafat on another? Who knows? Branding, right? As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please do me a favor. Comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about Forza 6. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.